It is the central paradox of the Buddhist path. It's the gotcha question that stops so many of us. We are told the core doctrine is anatta, or no self. And the logical modern mind immediately hits a wall. If there is no self, then what's the point? Who is it that is doing all this work? Who is meditating? And who exactly gets enlightened? It's a common misconception that no self means you do not exist, that it's a doctrine of annihilation. But what if no self isn't a statement of annihilation, but a profound description of liberation? What if it's not saying you don't exist, but that you are something far more vast and wonderful than the small, fixed self you're trying to protect? Welcome to the Mindful Compass. Today, we are diving into one of the deepest and most misunderstood teachings of the Dhamma, Anatta, or not self. We'll explore what the Buddha meant by this and how to resolve the great paradox of who is on the path. Why is this so crucial? Because this one idea is the master key. Understanding it is the difference between a path of striving, where I am trying to get enlightenment, and a path of letting go, where suffering naturally unwinds. The Buddha's teaching of anatta is subtle. It does not say nothing exists. It says that when you look for a permanent, independent, unchanging self, a little CEO or soul living inside your head, you cannot find one. Instead, what do you find? You find a process. The teachings describe us as a collection of 5 changing processes, or aggregates. There's form, the body; feeling, pleasant, unpleasant, neutral; perception, labeling things; mental formations, thoughts, habits, intentions; and consciousness, the knowing. The popular, mistaken view is that we are a house, and somewhere inside, there is a permanent owner, the self. The owner makes the decisions. The owner is the real you. A far more accurate analogy for the Buddhist view is a modern team project. Think of you as project, life. This project is real. It has goals, it has activity, it has results. The team consists of the 5 aggregates. Form is the office hardware, the computers, the building. Feeling is the team's morale: happy, stressed, bored. Perception is the team member who labels all the data. Mental formations is the creative team, always planning, worrying, and generating new ideas. Consciousness is the basic awareness that the meeting is happening. The misconception is that there is a project manager, a self, who is separate from the team, sitting in a private office, who is the project. The reality is that there is no separate manager. The project is simply the dynamic, co-arising process of the team working together. So, who meditates? The whole team, the aggregates, is meditating. They are in a meeting, learning to stop interrupting each other, to stop generating stress craving, and to work in harmony. And who gets enlightened? Enlightenment is when the team realizes there is no separate, stressed-out project manager they need to report to or protect. They are the project. The process itself becomes purified. The dysfunctional, stressful workflow, samsara, transforms into a state of flowing, effortless, and wise collaboration, nirvana. Nothing is lost. The illusion of a separate burden manager is simply seen through. So what are the negative side effects of the project manager view? It's exhausting. We spend all our energy defending this manager. When someone insults you, it's not just a sound feeling and a label perception. It's a personal attack on the project manager's identity. We take everything personally. This is the root of clinging, defensiveness, and suffering. The team view is liberating. When an insult comes, you can see it with clarity. Ah, the feeling aggregate is registering unpleasant. The perception aggregate is labeling this insult. The mental formations aggregate is suggesting an angry reply. You see it as a process, not as an attack on me. This creates a crucial space. You are no longer a victim of the process. You are a mindful observer of it. This brings us to our practice. It's about loosening the grip of I, me, and mine. This week, the practice is called just noting, not owning. Whenever a strong thought or feeling arises, notice the mind's habit. The habit is to identify with it. I am angry. I am sad. I am this thought. The practice is to gently reframe this. Instead of, I am angry, just note to yourself, anger is present. Instead of, I am sad, sadness is present. Instead of, I have a thought, a thought is present. This isn't a word game. This simple shift in language moves you from identification, being the project manager, to observation, being the whole team. You are creating a space of freedom. You are witnessing the process, not being a prisoner of it. So, no self does not mean you vanish. It means you are liberated from the small, fixed, and stressful job of being a separate self. Who meditates? A process meditates. Who gets enlightened? The process is purified. This is not a loss. It is the greatest freedom of all. The freedom to be a living, flowing, interconnected process, no longer burdened by the illusion of a manager who must be defended at all costs. What did you notice this week when you noted a feeling instead of owning it? What did that space feel like? Please share your reflections in the comments below. Let's learn from each other's explorations. Thank you for sharing this time, for walking this path with us today. May you be well, and may you find the profound freedom and lightness that comes from just being this moment's unfolding.